One, because Patterson. Patterson. Because, you know, it's small, it's at a wedding in Tennessee right now. So Miss Patterson's doing it. And she gave us new music because we was like, we're playing this tonight. And so we were getting ready to, the bass drum was like, dude, I have no idea what this person is going to tell me. So I walk over there and I'm like, tell them dance for that. And they're,
okay, you just said that all over there, so that's cool. Why are they hearing this? Yeah, you just said that over there. They can hear us. I don't know why. Hello.
camera.
Testing, testing. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Prague, Oklahoma. Name is Mike Myers. I'm here with Parker Terrell, and we're here to call tonight's game between your Prague Red Devils and the Star Spencer.
I believe they're the Bobcats.
Bobcats, yeah. So, a bunch of stuff has happened since the last time we've talked to you. We apologize for last week. We thought we were going to get rained on, and we did not have a place to set up shop. And if it would have rained, we definitely wouldn't have been here tonight because it would have ruined our equipment. So, again, we apologize, but we should be at every other game from here on out.
I would like to say that every game that we've been at, Prague has won. So maybe we are the good luck
charm. That's
a little bit. Well, at least one of us has been there.
Right, for sure.
But yeah, a tough game last week. I watched the entire thing. Prague, it was definitely the best competition that they faced all season, and they played well. It was a 5-point game in the fourth quarter. It just kind of got out of hand there closer to the end. But
yeah, it's not like we didn't have opportunities to at least tie or take the lead, like you said, with 5 or 6 points several times. The big chunk plays last week hurt us bad. And they had a really good quarterback that threw some darts in the middle of the field, and I don't think he completed more than like 5 passes.
The good thing is we showed that we can play with them, and that's the top of this district that we're going to have to. I mean, long story short, we're going to have to win one game in our next 3.
Well, and I looked up all the scores that Crossing Christian has put up. We have scored more points on them than any other team has this year, including Chandler and Jones.
Yeah.
So I think 16 points was the most they had given up, or 18, I can't remember, prior to playing Prague. But anyways, we got 10 minutes left until kickoff. Prague is doing a pretty cool event. They usually have one every year to honor the men and women that have served our country. It's kind of a veterans night. They sell really cool T-shirts. Everybody wears them. We have the vets that want to. They get to participate by going down to the north end zone and being introduced into to the stadium tonight. But it is gorgeous out here. The weather is absolutely perfect for football.
Yes.
And hopefully Prague comes to play tonight and takes out Star Spencer here.
Yeah, we'll see, Mike. I mean, again, this is kind of like what we talked about 2 weeks ago against Kellyville, which, of course, was called at halftime. This is a game Prague should win. Star Spencer has, I believe is winless in the district. And so, this is a good bounce-back game, I think, for the Red Devils. But, anything can happen, and this could be a classic look-ahead, of course, next week to Jones. So that's what the Red Devils can't do, is look ahead and just take care of business tonight in front of, a great group of fans that is going to be, of course, honoring the veterans, as you were talking about.
Yeah, it is high school football. Anything can happen. I've seen weirder things happen.
I'm sure people thought last week that no way Prague could even stand a chance against Crossings, and they definitely made it a game.
They did. I mean, I would think it would be close. You take away, the big play at the end of the game after.
Yeah, and also.
And it still was only an 8-point game until then. So
2 touchdowns on 3rd and 20 plus.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah,
that's going to get you beat probably every time.
They were really well balanced. They had that little running back that could really run the ball, and the guy could throw. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were able to throw it deep. And once that happens, you move your corners back, you move your safeties back, safety in our case, Tripp, and then, just a numbers game up front, you're able to gash them up the middle, which is what they did if you have a good running back, and they did.
And he was fast. He had wheels. He was tough to keep up, and I thought the biggest thing that Crossings did against Prague last week was contain Tripp. I know Tripp had a couple of runs that were pretty decent, but every time we tried to run the ball with him, they were all over him.
And, when you're a team like Prague that doesn't throw the ball hardly at all, the kryptonite for that kind of offense is if you get down by more than a touchdown.
Yeah, a good 2-minute offense is tough to do in a running game.
It's hard to play catch up in an offense like that. So that was what happened, and it was a good effort in the fourth quarter to come back after halftime and make it a 5-point game. Good defensive stand there. a lot of good defensive stands.
We had
in
a
the
bunch
game.
of really good defensive stands there for a minute.
It just wasn't enough. And Crossings is a good team. They are legit state contenders.
They are.
So.
And I don't think they were kind of like Prague. I think them and Prague were I've kind of been like the Cinderella / underdogs of the conference. Definitely in a conference that's dominated by just raw talent.
Yeah.
You know, there's legitimately 5 teams in the same conference in 2A that could beat any other team in any other conference. So
it stinks that only 3 get to go to the playoffs.
It does.
And so, like I said, Prague's going to have to win at least one game against Crossings, Jones, and Chandler, and they're 0-1 right now.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's just the long and short of it. To have any shot at making the playoffs, they're going to have to win one of those games.
Yeah, I agree. And having Chandler at home is a big deal. You know,
True.
that'll
Senior
be
night.
the last game of the year, senior night. Hopefully the emotions will run high and they'll come out and play with some really good intensity, and we can take the neighbors to the northwest out. And you know, who knows? You know, Jones is kind of hitting a hiccup or two here in the last little bit. So maybe we might. Hopefully we can go into Jones and maybe take care of them. So
Jones showed they were beatable against Crossings, and so that's something. They barely beat Chandler, and so. It's gonna be tough 2 games going forward.
We have in this conference what I like to call a conundrum. So I mean, any one of those 4 teams right there. Millwood was in it kind of towards the start of the year, but I think they've kind of fallen off. And I think either of these 4 teams that are left, Crossings, Prague, Chandler, or Jones, could come out the winner there. And 2 teams are probably going to follow them into the playoffs. So.
Well, I'm pretty sure unless something crazy happens, Crossings is going to win.
I think so
because they've already beat Jones and Prague. And so
they have 2 losses, and both losses are to out-of-conference opponents. One was I want to say it was a 4A Christian school like themselves that's really good, like Metro Christian or something like that.
Well, they did lose to Chandler, though, too.
Oh, they did.
That's their
right. That's their one loss.
So they're probably going to come out with 1 loss in the district.
Okay.
So Chandler already has lost to Jones. Hopefully, their second loss will be to Prague. And then Crossings has lost to Chandler, like I said. And Jones has lost to Crossings. So,
okay, guys, we got 4 minutes and 50 seconds until they start the festivities. So we'll go ahead and point the camera at that direction and kind of let y'all know what's going on here in a little bit. But we'll be back with a kickoff in just a few minutes. Okay, and we're back. As you can see, the captains have entered the field. They were announcing all the vets that were in attendance today, and it looks like the captains are have changed up a little bit for Prague. You got number 1, Tripp Davis, and number 55, Connor Davis. Number 16, Braden Davis, and number 2, Trevor McGinnis. And the captains for the Bobcats are...
No, James Edwards is one of them, number 9.
I can't see the... It looks like the Bobcats won the toss and they've elected to defer.
I think 22, Terrence Gilliam. There's a 20 out there. And we don't have 20 on our sheet, but it may be... I thought it was 28. We don't have a 28 either. So
yeah, awesome. So I did pull these off Max Prep, so I don't know how accurate they are.
Yeah.
I usually get the rosters beforehand, but I wasn't able to do so this week due to some being busy. So we'll call it the best we can tonight as far as their names and numbers. If anybody's got a roster out there, they can send it to me. So it looks like Prague will receive, as Star Spencer won the coin toss and elected to defer to the second half. So
see what they can do on offense to start out. See if they can get maybe some frustrations out from last week early in this game. I think that might be the case.
I'm okay with that. And like if you're just joining us again, I'm Mike Myers, Parker Terrell here with us tonight. We're kind of the duo now and been calling the games this year. Again, I want to apologize for the mix-up last week. We were set to go call the game at Crossings, but we were afraid it was going to rain and we didn't have anywhere indoors to call the game, and it would have ruined our equipment if it did. I know it didn't rain, but we got with the school and some of the faculty, and I kind of helped make the decision to not go. I would rather be able to stream a lot more games this year, including basketball that's fixing to start here before too long, instead of running a bunch of money and equipment. So
yeah, and we're excited to be here the rest of the way. I don't know, actually, I guess I should say now, I don't know if I'm going to be here next week at Jones, because that is OSU's homecoming. And
that's a big deal.
The Friday night before is called Walk Around, and it's my senior year, so I think that I'm going to be there with my parents and stuff. So.
And here come your Prague Red Devils out on the field. Look at all the American flags again tonight in honor of our vets, veterans, people that are currently serving. We want to thank you from the bottom of our heart. Thank you for our freedoms. Thank you for everything that you do and have done. Thank you for all the sacrifices that your families have made, because we wouldn't be up here in the booth without people like that, Parker.
Yeah, and we touched on this a little bit on the 9/11 day before that game. But of course, just echoing that sentiment, just thank you to all the veterans, those who have served, those who are still serving.
In the future,
and those who are going through it now.
So we're going to do the national anthem and the invocation here, guys. We're going to shut it off for just a minute, and we'll be right back. All right, we want to thank the Pride of Prague for playing the national anthem, and I didn't catch the young lady's name who did the invocation, but it's usually Maddie Rich. I hope that's who that still is. But anyways, again, it's time for kickoff. Quick thing before we kick this game off. Wednesday, the Pride of Prague went to regionals in band, and they destroyed it. And I mean destroyed it. They looked so good. I unfortunately wasn't there. I was teaching in Cleat, but you know, Trell and the Pride of Prague absolutely rocked it. They looked amazing. I got to see the videos. My wife was there. She was telling me how good they did. So, again, congrats to, you know, another superior rating for the Pride of Prague. They just, you know, Parker knows this more than anybody. It's a big thing around here, the band. So,
yep. You know, like you said, that tradition just continued. Now they've got to go and get all ones in the concert season in the spring to get sweepstakes, but they are well on their way. That doesn't happen if you don't get a one at regional marching.
Right. So number 9 to kick it off for the Bobcats. He boots it down the middle of rolling. It looks like Gian Friend, number 15, receives it at about the 35. He's juking some people up to the middle, and he's near midfield. Sorry, I can't talk tonight, but I'll get it right. Pretty good return right there.
Solid return to start this game. Like I said, we'll see if the offense can come out and really get a drive going after, you know, what was really a slog for him. Against Crossings, who has a great defense. You know, their offense is used to scoring 40, 50, 60 points, and they were only able to score 23. So let's see if they can get something going here.
All right, Davis in the shotgun here. Standard formation for the Red Devils. Trevor McGinnis behind him. Looks like Ezel's to the right and Auld to the left. The handoff is faked to McGinnis. And Davis has got a lot of room around the left-hand side. Makes one man miss. He's got one to beat on the spin move, and then he's tackled by number 81. Right outside the 10-yard line. That's going to be a big first down for the Red Devils.
And we do not have an 81.
Yeah, our numbers are messed up for the other team. I'll try to look it up and try to fix that really quick.
Let's give Davis 40 on the carry in the Bobcat territory.
So Davis back in the shotgun again. McGinnis behind him. Ezel to his right. Auld to his left. He takes the snap, hands it off to McGinnis at the middle. He's got a big hole, stiff arm touchdown.
Big stiff arm truck by Trevor McGinnis.
A huge stiff arm at about the 3-yard line, the 4 or 5-yard line, and all of a sudden in 2 plays the Red Devils have scored.
And that's what we talked about. That's what we needed to do right there, and they came out and did it, it looks like. So
yeah, only about, man, I am not good at math, but 37 seconds are off the clock, and the Red Devils are already up 6-0 here in this game against Star Spencer. On to kick. The extra point is no good.
That's Jacob Lee, number 17.
Yeah.
So 11:23 left in the first quarter. Prague leads Star Spencer 6-0.
Ortho Plus is an orthopedic urgent care. If you go to a regular emergency room, you're going to be evaluated by somebody who does everything. With orthopedic urgent care and with Keith Holloman, you're getting an orthopedic trained physician assistant.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Okay, and we're back. Just joining us, Parker Terrell, Mike Myers here. 11:23 left in the first. Prague scores on the first 2 plays of the game as Cooper Smith boots it down the middle. Returned from about the 20-yard line. It's number 10 for the Bobcats, and he's tackled by a host of Red Devils near the 30-yard line.
We do have that number, Mackay Gilliam for the Bobcats. Again, we're dealing with a little bit of a numbers issue here. Don't know all of the players for Star Spencer, but we will do our best.
We get a good break here. We'll try to go downstairs, see if I can't get the names. But right now we'll go by numbers and kind of the list that we have right here. It's kind of, I think they just got the numbers jumbled up or something. But anyways, 1st and 10 for the Bobcats as they take their first possession from the 31-yard line.
So it looks like the quarterback is correct.
Carter, his name is the quarterback's the one we have. He's in the shotgun. He's got a back behind him. Carter will take the snap. He's looking to throw in the first play. Wings one out for kind of a big bubble screen as Connor Davis introduced himself to Carter really quick. And it'll be an incomplete pass and second down.
Maybe Fakiri. What do you think about that as the first name?
It's too dangerous for me. I'm just going to go with Carter.
All right. F-A-K-H-R-I is his first name.
Okay. Number 2, Carter. Number 3 behind him. As a back, he's got, 4 wide? Twins on both sides. Maybe looking to throw again here. 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats.
Running the play clock all the way down.
They'll hand it off to number 3. Try to go around the left-hand side, and he's quickly turned in by, looks like that was Braden Davis that made him cut back into the line, and he was dragged down by about 3 or 4 Red Devils.
McGinnis, too, was there. So we see, that is Braden Pickard on the defensive line. Something that we haven't really seen all year.
He's lined up kind of nose guard. He's back to pass again. He's going to wing one out to the flat to number 20. It's caught at the 35, across the 40, and dragged down for a Bobcat first down near the 45-yard line.
Good pass play there out in the flat. Had a receiver on a linebacker. McGinnis was out there on him. He was just faster.
Yeah, the receiver just took a quick 5-step out, got into the flat, and made one guy miss. So that's going to be a first down for the Bobcats at their own 45-yard line.
And he, number 20 for the Bobcats, is limping a little bit after that play, but he's still on the field.
All right, Carter's under center for the first time this time. He'll hand it straight up the middle, and he's going to go nowhere.
That was Pickard. Pickard on the tackle.
The smallest guy on the line gets through and makes a big stop in the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd and about 13? 2nd and 11.
He is just lightning quick inside. Braden Pickard.
You know, he's somebody that didn't get much playing time towards the start of the year. He got to come in as a sub a couple of times, and he made it worth it. Seems like when the second teamers were coming into play in some of the earlier games, we called his name and number a lot. So he's actually worked his way into the starting defensive line for the Red Devils at nose guard. So Carter in the shotgun here. He's got a back behind him and twins on each side. Looking to throw quick, and he's hit by Cooper Smith and Connor Davis in the backfield. Wow, that was like a sandwich.
Yeah, that was a big hit.
Both of them at the exact same time.
Smith delivered on Carter there. Couple subs for the Red Devils.
So 3rd and about,
Number 42.
20 now? 17, something like that.
Charlie Thompson comes in and replaces Pickard.
You know, he wasn't there against Crossing or the game before that due to an injury, I think.
True.
So let's see what Carter's going to do on 3rd and very long as he's in the shotgun again. Twins on each side. Takes a snap, looking left to throw it, wings it out to the flat, and it's caught by number 9, and he is tripped up by Peyton Ezel with a shoestring tackle. He'll get near midfield. They're going to call him down at about the 48.
Could have been dangerous there. Ezel slipped and fell.
If you don't get him, he may go.
For a second, he had a wide open lane, but it looks like they're going to punt. Davis back to receive for the Red Devils.
Watch out. So number 9 set to punt for the Bobcats. We don't have his name. We have too many number 9s. I don't know which one he is. So
and they're both named James. I think so.
Well, we can't get that wrong.
True. James Reed is listed at 6'3", which is about how tall that guy looks.
He's a big guy. So we got a flag on the play now.
That
I'm
delay
going to
of
say it's a
game.
delay of game or an illegal substitution by the Bobcats. It's going to be a delay of game, so that'll back it up to make it about 4th and 10.
I think that's James Reed. That's got to be.
Got to be, yeah. Hey, he's a big kid. I mean, he's not small at all.
He's bigger than any of their linemen.
Almost, yeah. So again, looks like the Bobcats are going to punt from their own 45. It looks like Prague's coming after this one. Ooh, Cooper Smith almost got it. Gets the punt away. It's a short punt. Bounces at the 30, takes a Bobcat bounce, and it'll be down at about the Prague Red Devil 23.
Good punt.
7:13 left in the first quarter. Prague up 6-0, only running 2 offensive plays before they scored, so they'll start there when we come back.
All right, we are back here as Red Devils are about to take the snap. Davis in the shotgun. He takes a snap, and he's back to pass, rolling out to his left. Still rolling, throws it deep, looking for Aiden Auld. He's got it. Caught it about the 35-yard line, the Bobcat 35, Aiden Auld. It's obviously good for a first down as Davis throws a strike to Auld.
And that is hard to do. Anybody that knows football, rolling out to your opposite hand and coming across your body and making a throw down feel like that is hard to do.
Took a long time to develop, but it worked.
So obviously a big first down for Prague. And the ball is spotted at the Bobcat 33-yard line.
So that was
a standard formation for Prague, tripping the shotgun. He'll turn and fake the handoff to McGinnis, and he'll hand it to Ezel, I guess, around the left-hand side.
Still going.
Ezel dodges 2 different people. He's inside the 5, and he's going to score. Prague runs 4 plays and scored 2 touchdowns.
Great block there by Aiden Auld at about the 5-yard line to spring Ezel there at the end. But just solid blocking the entire time. Jayon Friend was out here blocking.
Yeah,
hot knife through butter comes to mind.
Ezel made one guy miss at the 15-yard line, but other than that, there really wasn't anybody close to touching him. So like Parker said, great blocking by the Red Devils as they score their second touchdown in 4 plays.
40-yard pass from Davis to Auld, and then, a 35-yard run from Ezel, touchdown.
All right, so Prague looks like they're going to go for 2 here. Trip Davis under center this time. He'll turn and hand it off to Trevor McGinnis, who is tackled, but not after he converts the 2-point conversion. So 6:55 left in the first quarter. Prague up 14-0 on Star Spencer. We'll be back with the kickoff.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Score that perfect design at Touchdown Graphics just north of the curve in Pond Creek. They offer screen printing and embroidery on t-shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more. Show your spirit for your school, team, club, or special event with a custom design from Touchdown Graphics. Call 580-532-4579 or see them online at touchdowngraphics.com. Touchdown Graphics. It's good.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend...
Okay, and we're back. Cooper Smith, number 11, set to kick off for the Red Devils. Boots it big and deep. It'll be returned by number 32 at about the 20-yard line, and he's quickly swarmed by the Red Devils at the 30. So only a return of about 8 yards for number 32 with 6:49 left in the first.
Like he was taken down by a host of guys.
Solid kick there from Cooper Smith. He's taken over kicking duties about
pretty good.
3 or 4 games ago now, and he's done a great job.
Yeah, who would know? Pickard's playing nose guard and Cooper Smith's the kicker.
Pickard is out there again. I mean, why take him out? He's already got
it up.
A TFL, tackle for loss.
So Carter in the shotgun, got a running back behind him. Their standard formation with twins on both sides of him. Look for another quick pass here. That seems to be their go-to so far.
It's man coverage from the Red Devils.
Quick pass out to the left. It's caught. And that's Ezel holding on to the jersey. Great job of staying in the fight, in the play. He drags him down for about no gain. See where they mark the ball at.
I think forward progress. They're going to call forward progress and give him like 4 yards.
Yeah. So it is a gain. I guess he drug him backwards. So gain about, we'll call it 3. It'll be about 2nd and 7 here for the Bobcats.
6:15 left to go in this first quarter.
Same formation as the last play for Star Spencer.
Ooh,
Carter
the band is
shotgun.
playing the Darth Vader march.
Carter's going to hand it off this time, and he's going to go fumble. There's the ball's on the ground, and I don't think Prague realized the ball was on the ground as they were trying to tackle the running back for a loss. Either way, it's going to be a big loss.
I mean, it was like the Red Devils were in the backfield so fast, the quarterback could have handed the ball off to one of them.
Yeah,
That's how
crazy.
quickly they're getting back there. I mean, they're just slicing through the offensive line.
Well, and they should be fired up because Crossing's kind of put it on them there for a while. They're really the only team that's been able to even remotely slow down our defensive and offensive line. You know, every game we've been in this year, we've dominated the trenches. And they should have a little, like you said, kind of a little chip on their shoulder from last week.
For sure. I mean, we've been able to see that. They've scored 2 touchdowns on 4 plays.
Carter back to pass, looking to the left. He wings it out to the left,
roughing
and
the passer.
it's caught by number 10, it appears.
Going to be roughing the passer, though, on Connor Davis. Just, I mean, already
Load on him.
Carter has taken some huge hits.
So the ball is marked at the 40-yard line, which is about a yard short of the first down. But again, roughing the passer on number 55, Connor Davis, that will clearly give them the first down.
That was pretty blatant. I mean, he had already thrown it, and you could probably count 1 second, and then Connor hit him. So, you know,
I do not want that man to hit me.
No, and it was a big hit too.
That is a big boy.
Hey, at least, you know, I'm not saying he was obviously not trying to hurt anybody, but hey, if you're gonna hit late,
Gonna be looking over his shoulder now.
make the quarterback remember.
Right. So here's a new formation for the Bobcats. They got trips out to the right, a single receiver to the left as Carter's in the shotgun with a back behind him. He'll take the snap, looking to throw left. He's in trouble. He steps up in the pocket, and he's immediately met by, that's Cooper Smith, Connor Davis, and
Apple 450.
No, Charlie Thompson.
Dex McKee.
Dex McKee, that's who it is. So Dex Smith and Connor Davis again all over Carter in the backfield.
Also, something to note, Dex reminded me of Rex Geyser, our backup quarterback normally, is not in the game. He is out with an injury. So that will be maybe interesting later in this game to see who will play at quarterback.
I think Aiden Ald is the backup now. I mean, he was last year. I would assume that he would probably take that, but hopefully we'll get to see that. Again, same formation, trips to the right, single to the left as Carter's got a back behind him, and he's in kind of a pistol formation. He's looking to throw again. He's going to wing out a bubble screen that's almost picked off by Braden Davis. Intended for number 5, but again, Davis gets a hand on it.
Seneca Davis for the Bobcats, but that was a good play. He was open. It was just a bad throw.
He kind of led him to a little bit too much. It was kind of a bubble screen. The outside receiver was curling back inside as the other two stepped up to block, and the pass was incomplete. So 3rd and long now, 3rd and about 17 yards with 4:13 left in the first. Looks like the Bobcats were going to stick with the trips, but decided to go back to their double twins formation.
Red Devils still playing 4-man defensive front.
Wings out into the flat, intended for number 32, Carter's pass was, and it's incomplete. 4th down for the Bobcats. Butler was the intended receiver for the Bobcats. And again, it looks like the Bobcats will punt.
It's going to be James Reed set to punt. Great punt last time.
The ball's placed just short of midfield at about the 49-yard line of the Bobcats. Trip Davis back to receive for the Red Devils. Reed gets the punt off. It's going to land at about the 30-yard line, and we got a flag down here.
I did not see what was going on.
I think Aiden Ald, number 3, and 32 are kind of going back and forth. Yep, and that's what they're doing. So that's going to be some extracurricular activities. And
Who are they going to call it on, I wonder?
I don't know, but you could tell they were jawing back and forth because the Star Spencer player did the whole shark mouth with his hand, like. So as the head ref talks to the linesman over
I
there.
didn't see anything, though. I mean, I believe you that that's what happened, but
Yeah, it definitely wasn't a physical altercation.
Maybe just going to go talk to the head ref.
See what they're doing. So I think you should go and join your senior year for the walk and stuff like that. My wife is a huge OSU fan, so.
Well, also this is the 100th homecoming.
Well, and that's a big deal too. And
Centennial.
my brother is OSU alumni.
Yeah.
I'm an A&M fan, and I know nobody likes A&M, but I do. I really do.
This is perhaps the best year ever to be an A&M fan. They just beat Alabama.
It was amazing to watch.
100-game streak.
Fortunately, we had a benefit thing that I was at. I couldn't watch it, but I had my earbuds listening to every play, and I did watch some of it on my phone. And everybody was looking at me funny because I was just randomly yelling out stuff. Okay, so we got a face mask against the defense is what the flag is for.
Oh, so they did call it on the Bobcats.
They called it, and it was a personal foul, so they did not throw a flag on either Aiden or the other guy. I thought they were jaw-jacking a little bit, and they may have been, but the ref didn't see fit to throw a flag on that. It had to have been a face mask before that.
If that play happened towards the middle of the field, that was thrown from a long ways away.
And it may be one of them grabbed each other's face mask. Who knows? So 4 minutes left in the first quarter as Davis is under center now with McGinnis behind him. And it looks like Thornton is in the game for the first time. The ball is dropped.
Fumble still.
And it's still on the ground. And it looks like Prague did recover near the 41-yard line. They were trying the double handoff thing underneath.
Yeah.
And I'm not really sure who it bounced off of. It looked like it came off of the other wingback over there.
I think that was Izell who dropped it.
It was either Ald or Izell, whoever was in the game.
He went to go get it, and it bounced off of his hands, and Davis was able to pick it up. Lucky break there for the Red Devils, honestly.
Yeah. Well, we don't see much of that, much of us, Prague making the mistakes in the backfield like that, so hopefully they'll get that corrected, and that won't happen again.
Kind of the
Izell
jumbo.
split out as a receiver now. The handoff is to Thornton. He's going to try to take it around the right-hand side, and he's maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. Looks like it'll be third and about 15 or 14 from the Red Devil 41, 42-yard line.
Interesting to see if we see a pass on this play. Worked.
The first one worked really good. That or, McGinnis hasn't carried the ball yet.
Well, he scored the touchdown.
Oh, yeah, the two-point conversion, right? And we
got the stiff arm, the big stiff arm.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm off in Neverland somewhere. We got an official timeout. I think they're fixing a helmet on the field real quick. And we're back at it. 2:46 and counting left in the first quarter if you're just joining us. Prague up 14-0 over the Star Spencer Bobcats. Davis under center this time. Thornton and McGinnis behind him. Handoff is fake. Tripp will keep it. He's in trouble running around left-hand side. He beats one man looking to throw. Wings it downfield, intended for Cooper Smith near the 40. The pass is a little off just behind Cooper Smith, and that's going to bring up fourth down here. Cooper was open. Like I said, on that last pass that Tripp made, that is a hard throw to make running, throwing across your body.
Especially when you've got two guys coming after you, numbers 81 and 84 for the Bobcats.
Tripp is so fast. I have no idea how you got around that guy. So it looks like, is that Izell punting?
Pickard? No,
Izell.
That's Izell.
No, it's Pickard. You're right. Braden Pickard set the kick or punt, rather.
That's different because it usually was Ald.
Oh, it's a fake. Thornton handed it off to Davis, pitched it to Davis, who then again pitched it to Izell.
That went nowhere.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that. So, direct snap to...
They were ready for that.
Izell, who pitched it to Davis, who was running around the left-hand side, who then, optioned it to Izell. And it was snuffed out.
That got 0 yards. They needed 11. They got 0.
So a turnover on downs as the Bobcats get their best field position yet, starting at the Prague Red Devil 39, 38-yard line with 2:20
So was
left.
that all that it was pitched to, or was that Ezell?
I don't know, because the 3 and the 8 look so much alike.
That's true, and I mean, I was wondering because
Ezell
Ald is
ended up
usually
with
the
it.
punter, and they had Pickard back.
I think Ezell ended up with it. Okay, Carter's going to throw now. He's in trouble, scrambling around to his right. That's going to be a holding call as he wings one downfield, intended for 32.
Sorry.
Just out of range, incomplete.
He was open. 32 was open.
He was.
If there wasn't any holding.
So the flag was thrown all the way back here at the 48-yard line. I watched that happen. So that's going to come back. I say come back. It's going to go back further.
2 flags for holding there. I think they only needed to say it one time, but 2 flags were thrown.
So that should back them up all the way back to about the 42-yard line of the Bobcats.
I will say, so far, an observation in this game is Star Spencer does not lack in speed. They have guys that can get downfield.
It's just that Carter's been running for his life.
The offensive line has just been letting guys just run free in the backfield.
So it is like 1st and 25 for the Bobcats as Carter's in the shotgun.
Interesting. Did they call... Did they call double holding?
No,
he
because
signaled holding again.
Because it's a spot foul. So when he runs backwards, the holding happens 10 yards back. It's 10 yards from them. Well, a timeout on the field as the Bobcats want to talk things over. 1:48 left in the first. We'll be back.
We've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
The way you used to access healthcare previously, I think that's kind of out of date.
Okay, and we're back. Parker Terrell, Mike Myers here. As we're nearing the end of the first quarter, Prague up 14-0. And holding call has brought the Bobcats way back. Carter's going to take the snap, hand it off up the middle this time. That's number...
That was Dex McKee on the tackle for the Red Devils.
Number 3 for the Bobcats on the run up the middle.
Orlando Washington.
It's so weird because last year when I called the game, Dex was number 44. And I always look for number 44, so I always forget that he traded numbers. And also Dex played linebacker last year, and he's moved up to the defensive line. So Dex kind of took over Trevor McGinnis's responsibilities when he got hurt in football. So I'm always looking for Dex running the ball, kind of at a quote-unquote fullback position or playing middle linebacker. And they're not going to get this play off again. This is going to be another delay of game penalty. So they'll back them up even further. It's second and...
I think they called timeout again, yeah.
Another timeout by the Bobcats. We'll stay with you this time.
That is just...
I don't know.
That's pretty inexcusable to get a delay of game out of a timeout.
All right, looks like we've now got a timeout on the field.
So, if you're just joining us, again, Prague scores 2 touchdowns on 4 plays in their last offensive series, halted as a fake punt was snuffed out by the Bobcats. And then the Bobcats had their best field position near the Prague 439-ish. Get a huge holding penalty call as Carter, their quarterback, tried to scramble. And so, again, like I was telling y'all earlier, the holding calls are spot fouls. And since Carter was scrambling backwards, the holding was called back near him, which was 10 yards deep, and it backs him up from that spot. So that's how we got second. Well, it's 2nd and 30 instead of 2nd and 20, so
it's a long ways, Mike.
Yeah.
Especially for an offense that I think has only gained 1 or 2 positive yard plays.
Right. So we'll see what Carter does. He's got his twins to each side and a back behind him.
They're letting the clock
5 seconds left on the day, so he's looking to throw, looking left. He's going to let one fly left side. And is overthrown, intended for number 10 for the Bobcats. And number 8, Peyton Ezell on the coverage for the Red Devils.
Henry Craig, number 10. Oh, wait. Sorry. Mackay Gilliam again. There's 2 number 10s on this sheet. We're going to go with the one that lists a receiver.
So Gilliam is the intended target for the Bobcats. Again, Ezell on the coverage for the Red Devils, and that's going to bring up 3rd and a mile.
This is probably the last play of the first quarter, 29 seconds left.
See if Prague can hold them here and force another punt.
I say that. It could be a quick incompletion.
Right.
But
so twins again for Carter. Back behind him. I'd assume he's looking to throw unless they're just going to play this safe. Nope, he's going to throw looking left. He wings one out left, and Jacob Lee deflects it.
Oh, I thought he caught it.
Oh, Jacob Lee almost had the interception.
I thought the Spencer player caught it.
And it was deflected, and number 10, again.
That was Gilliam.
Almost caught the deflected pass off of Lee.
He had it in his hands. It just came out at the end.
I thought Jacob was going to come down with it.
What's crazy is I still don't think that would have been the first down.
Not even close.
No.
If they would have at least had about 5 to 8 yards left if he would have caught it. So again, another punting formation, it appears, for the Bobcats. Reed set to punt, and Davis set to receive. Looks like the gunners are Ezell and Ald. Reed does get it off. It's a wobbly kick down the left-hand side across the 40 and quickly downed there by a Bobcat. So the Prague will start over their 4th possession at their own 39-yard line with 19.3 seconds left in the first quarter. Yeah, there's something weird about this game, Parker. It feels like it's like sluggish or slow.
Yeah, ever since those 4 plays, 2 touchdowns, it's just kind of slowed down, and
like we're running in mud or something.
Well, this is only, I think. So they went 4 and out last possession. I don't think they had any possessions before that.
Their 9th play?
Yeah. So, well, no, they ran quite a few plays in the 4 and out. Or it wasn't 4 and out. It was just 4th down. But
Trip from the shotgun's going to hand it off to Trevor McGinnis.
Good tackle.
Who gets a first down right at the 50-yard line. That'll be gain of 11 for Davis.
Good open field tackle there.
You notice how nobody wants to head him up.
Gabriel Butler.
Good offensive start for the Red Devils here. Good 11-yard run by McGinnis.
Timeout. Or no, into the first quarter.
So into the first quarter, again, if you're just joining us, Mike Myers, Parker Terrell here, as Prague scored on the first 2 touchdowns on the first 4 plays to make it 14-0, and they're driving at midfield again. So we'll be back with the start of the second quarter after this.
I think Ortho Plus and Calvin were trying to get patients access to him and then have the assurance that you'll be referred to the right people. That's why I think the partnership is so good.
When it comes to cellular service, why pay for data you don't use? Pioneer Cellular offers a variety of plans designed to give you the lowest prices on the data you and the others on your plan really need. That's why people all over are switching to Pioneer. Pioneer Cellular can save you money on your family plan, no matter how you define family. Do the math. Visit our website at gopioneer.com, call us at 800-641-2732, or stop by a local Pioneer store. Find out how much we can save you.
Versatile Networks can handle all of your school or business technology and wiring needs. Expanding into a new building or office space? We would love to give you a free quote for your network wiring. Are your computers outdated? Are your servers slow? Is your network underperforming? Is your wireless network weak? Let Versatile Networks come in and assess the situation and get you back up and running the way you should be. Call Versatile Networks today at 405-217-0267 or visit versatilenetworks.com for more information.
Okay, and we're back as the teams flip sides. Prague going left to right now, or south to north. As Davis is in the shotgun, he'll take the shotgun snap. He's running an option with McGinnis. He'll keep it. Davis, as he follows McGinnis up in the hole and gains about 3 or 4 yards on first down. It's so hard for me to read who's got the ball when he has that option handoff with Trevor. Because sometimes he'll give it to him, and sometimes he'll literally
flag. After the play, there's probably something said that the official did not like.
Yeah, so when the teams were getting up out of the pile, or whatever you want to call it, a flag was thrown after they got on each side, right in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
And we're going to get a dead ball and sportsmanlike conduct on Prague. I'm not sure who it was on.
Trip. And he just signaled number 1.
So Davis gets in unsportsmanlike conduct. And I'm pretty
know
sure
what
he
was
can't
said.
have another one, right? Is that the? Is that,
I don't know if that's a rule
is
in
that a
high
personal
school.
foul? Okay.
I don't know if that's a rule in high school.
So if you guys know the high school rules, I've got a couple of friends that out there that maybe watch or ref or anything like that. Is an unsportsmanlike conduct? Can they get more than one, or is that like a different kind of penalty, or what that? So text me, hit me up, something like that, and let me know.
It is unsportsmanlike conduct that is the 2 and you're out, but I don't know if that's a rule in high school.
So that's college and pro for sure.
Yeah.
Because I know they announce it over the, the ref will announce it. That's their other one. If they get another one, they'll be disqualified.
Pretty hard to get one of those in college, honestly. You have to really
do something really dumb.
Well, because, like, unnecessary roughness is already one, and then taunting is a different flag separately. So you have to do something that's, like, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Right. So that backs Prague up way back to their own about 38-yard line. And that'll be second and about 20-something, 23. Always wait for the guy that runs the scoreboard to put it up there to cheat instead of counting off yardage markers. Yeah, 20, 22, 23-yard line.
I don't know what they're...
So we got a
official timeout?
Yeah, official timeout on the Star Spencer side with 11:36 left in the half.
I don't know
Again, second and about 23 for the Red Devils.
I don't know what they're going over here.
No flags, none of that stuff. It looks like maybe they were getting something right that was wrong. So we'll continue. 11:36 left in the half. Prague up 14-0. Davis in the shotgun. He's got Thornton in there now with Ald and Trevor McGinnis. Davis is going to hand it off to, that's Braden Davis. Davis is going to keep it. He gone. You're not going to catch him. Floor General's going to run. He's near inside the 10 at the 5 as one dives and misses, and Trip Davis scores. So on second and 23, Davis takes it, 64 yards to the house?
Yeah, no flags on the play.
For Prague's third touchdown of the game, and you could just tell when he got the corner, I don't think anybody on the field can catch
and
him.
also another great block on the outside by Izell, blocking.
We always brag about the big guys in the trenches, but, our receivers block very well, too.
They have to be able to block well for those outside runs to work.
Yeah,
and they do a great
receivers
job.
definitely hold their own.
Extremely
and if you guys
well
know, Jayon or Ald or Ezell, they're not very big guys, but they can hold their own on a block. That's Thornton in motion as Davis is looking to throw it, and he's intended for Ezell. Just left of Ezell. He couldn't quite get to it as that pass is incomplete and is no good for the 2-point conversion. 11:15 left in the half. Prague leading Star Spencer 20-0. We'll be right back.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Okay, and we're back as Cooper Smith is set to kick it off for the Red Devils. 11:15 left in the half. Then I'm going to turn this thing over to Parker, let him call the second half. Cooper boots it a little bit short this time. A fair catch called at the 30-yard line, or just outside the 30-yard line, and that's where Star Spencer will take over.
That's a rule so this doesn't apply because he was past the 25 or the 20, but in college, if you fair catch it past behind the 20, it still takes you out to the 25. I think that's just a great rule because, so many injuries happened on kickoffs.
Yeah, the biggest thing is it protects the players.
And it's just, I don't know, some people don't like it because there's not very many kickoff return touchdowns anymore, but honestly, there weren't that many anyway, so I just think that it's a good rule change.
Well, if you line 11 guys like 30 yards apart and let them run at each other, it's bound to determine that somebody's going to get
not to mention they are running like 50 yards at full speed.
Yeah, so I get it. I'm not one of those guys that likes the whole targeting rule.
No, that is.
And the horse collar tackles and all that stuff. I get why they're there for it, to protect the players. But I grew up, in smash mouth football.
Sometimes I do think targeting is a good rule, but I do think that the application has been
hard,
really different. And I think it's because I've learned this a little bit, just being in my major. Each conference has their own referees, obviously.
Right.
And each conference has their own referee convention every year,
right,
where they discuss the rules. And so each conference has a different definition of targeting. That's the reason. So
the one thing that really upsets me about targeting, it's not the helmet. I get it. But when you're like we were talking about, if you're running 10 yards, a linebacker taking the edge trying to take a running back, and they both dive at the same time and hit helmets.
Yeah, it's tough.
All right, back to the action. Carter in the shotgun as he's looking to the sidelines to get the final okay on the play. He's going to quick throw out to the right on a stop route. Intended for number 5 for the Bobcats, incomplete. Aiden Auld on the coverage.
College needs to adopt the pro rule of
a universal rule type thing.
If it's egregious contact above the shoulders, that is an ejection. If it's not, and it's like you're saying, just a bang-bang play, 2 guys lower their head and helmets happen to hit, that's a 15-yard penalty.
Gotcha.
That's what the college needs to do.
Got it. Okay, back to the action. 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats as Carter takes the shotgun snap. Wing one down the right-hand side. Oh, and Trip Davis picks it off!
Yeah, he did catch it.
What a catch! A good over-the-shoulder interception by the floor general, number 1, Trip Davis.
I'm not going to criticize, but James Reed was the intended receiver there, and he is 6'3", and he didn't even really try to go up and get that.
Yeah, Carter kind of overthrew him a little bit, and Tripp played that like a free safety is supposed to play it, and not let anybody get behind him as he runs back and makes the interception.
Yeah.
So the ball's placed at the Red Devil 37-yard line, 1st and 10 Prague.
Maybe if that ball was a little bit underthrown a little more, then Reed would have been able to go up and get it. But
11:03 left in the half as Davis is in the shotgun. Let me make sure that we got our running backs right. I can't see it. And we're going to have a whistle here on the far end.
Official timeout.
So they're sending number 15, Jayon Friend, off the field for something. Maybe he's got blood on him or something like that. I don't know, because the line judge told him to leave as Cooper Smith is going to take his spot.
Something about his knee.
Something on his left knee.
Knee pads or something. I don't know.
Okay, so back to the action. 1st and 10 for Prague.
Cooper Smith comes in.
Trips in the shotgun here. And we got another dead ball. We got a flag this time.
We are making up for the half that we missed against Kellyville because we haven't even gone through 1 minute in the second quarter. It feels like we've gone through a lot.
Offsides is the call against the Bobcats. I was looking at our line. I was like, well, surely we didn't jump.
Yeah.
So that'll move the ball up 5 yards. Be 1st and 5 now. As I think they were going to hand it off to number 16, Braden Davis right there. He's kind of replaced Trevor the last couple of possessions. Ezel now is split out as a wide receiver. Closest to me and Parker is Auld and Thornton are taking over the wingback duties. Looks like Braden Davis, number 16, is behind Trip Davis. The handoff is fake to Braden, handed off to Thornton, going around the right-hand side. Makes a great cut up the middle. Makes 2 miss, and he's across midfield for the first down, gain of about 7 or 8 yards for the Red Devils.
That was number 81 on the tackle. Again, we do not have that number. Number 81 for the Bobcats.
Ball is placed on the Bobcat 49-yard line with 10:48 left in the half and counting. Ezel goes to the far end this time, but other than that, same formation. Oh, they're going to shift it up. Thornton's going to go back there with, looks like Braden Davis now. Nope, that's Trevor McGinnis who's going to get the ball.
Open hole.
And there's a guy within 10 yards of him. Trevor's on the loose going down the left-hand side as he crosses the 20-yard line. Near the 10-yard line, and about 4 or 5 Bobcats drag him down right at the 10. Big run by the beast, Trevor McGinnis. 39-yard run. As the ball's placed right on the 10-yard line, it looks like. Yeah, it's on the 10. With 10:09 and counting left in the half.
Looks like it's going to be first and goal for the Red Devils.
First and goal for the Red Devils. McGinnis next to Davis this time, as Davis in the shotgun. Thornton back there as well. Ald, we got 3 wide receivers here. Davis is going to roll out to his right looking to throw. Pump fakes, makes one guy miss. He throws across his body for Thornton, and he had it. And it looks like that was a great defensive play by number 31 as he pokes it out, and that'll be incomplete. Second and goal from about the 10-yard line. It's a pretty good throw by Davis. It hit him right in the numbers, but I'm pretty sure 31 got his arm underneath one of Thornton's arms and poked it out. 9:41 left in the half. Davis hands off to Thornton straight up the middle, and he's almost untouched and in for the touchdown. Great blocking up front by the Red Devils. 9:35 left in the half. Prague scores again to make the score 26-0, pinning the PAT.
Just a great run scheme there right up the middle with Thornton.
He had like a little tunnel to go through, and boy did he hit it and hit it hard.
Looks like the Red Devils will attempt the extra point.
I think the Star Spencer defensive line is pretty wore down.
Again, they don't look like they have that many players as Davis is set to hold for Jacob Lee. The kick is up. It looks good.
Much better.
It is good. 27-0 with 9:35 left in the half, and we'll be back with the rest of the first half after this.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Ortho Plus is an orthopedic urgent care. If you go to a regular emergency room, you're going to be evaluated by somebody who does everything. With orthopedic urgent care and with Keith Holloman, you're getting an orthopedic trained physician assistant.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field. Backing all.
Okay, and we're back. Cooper Smith kicking off. Boots one big down the middle. It's caught it near the 20-yard line by number 10, and he's up the right-hand side, and he's got missing, making people miss, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds by Braden Pickard, I think, near the Bobcat 45-yard line.
Solid return there.
Looks like
Mackay Gilliam.
Yeah, he's kind of been like their weapon.
Yeah, I mean, he almost had that tipped ball catch earlier. We've seen him get on the edge a little bit. So tell you what, Carter. Again, we're not going to attempt his first name, but Carter he can throw. He
can throw the ball.
And he's been very much under pressure this whole half. So him being able to stand and deliver has been pretty, impressive.
Carter whips out a little bubble screen to number 5, and he's going to be tackled for a loss.
Seneca Davis.
So tackled by Trevor McGinnis, and I believe Cooper Smith was over there as well.
A lot of Davises.
We have a lot of Davises, yes. And that's not even half of the ones that are on the sidelines.
True.
I think Ald was in on that as well. 9:04 and counting left in the half. Carter in the shotgun, twins to both sides, and he's got it back behind him as he calls one of the receivers in motion over here. So obviously it's his pass play over here somewhere. As he's looking for him, and Davis had him, and Carter's cut loose up the middle as he tucks and runs.
Man, he is.
And he's got a first down. So that's the first time we've really seen him tuck the ball and run, and he's quick.
Extremely loose with the football. He looked like Mike Vick out there.
Holding it out there, palming it. So that's going to be good enough for a Star Spencer Bobcat first down as the ball is placed at the Red Devil 46-yard line.
If I am Star Spencer, I am saying he needs to be doing that more. He is quick.
Now, we've seen him try to outrun the lineman around the edge, but we've never seen him tuck it and run like that. And he was shot out of a cannon right there. 8:11 and counting in the half. Trips to the left for Carter, single to the right, and a back behind him. 5, 4, 3, 2. Just gets the play off as Carter throws another screen out to the left. Oh, and Zell was looking to blow it up, but he wasn't looking for the ball.
Another screen pass to Gilliam where he was wide open and had space to run. It was just an overthrow.
Yeah, the ball was overthrown, and Ezell did a great job of getting around the blocks. As he's known, he's had a couple of big hits on these wide receiver screens in the last few games, and he was looking to go blow the play up but didn't realize the ball had been overthrown, and it went right over the top of his helmet.
Yeah. Unless you're anticipating that is just an impossible play to make.
I think he played it right. The most important thing is to get upfield and make sure you make the tackle.
Yeah, he's looking for the tackle.
So 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats. Red Devil 46. Carter from the shotgun wings one out in the flat. Trevor McGinnis pushes number 9. That's Reed for the Bobcats out of bounds at about the 45. Would be a gain of about 1. 3rd and 9.
Bring up 3rd and 9 for the Bobcats.
7:36 in the half and counting. Again, I'm sorry. I wish I could do the clock. Me and Parker tried to figure that thing out, and it's pretty aggravating, so we're just going to leave it alone.
Yeah.
Looks like Carter and them getting the signal from the sidelines, what play they're going to run.
They are very much using up all of the seconds of the play clock. Every play.
Inside 4 seconds now, 3, 2, and they just got that one off as he's looking to pass. He's in trouble, and that was Connor Davis and Cooper Smith again on a big tackle. And number 50 is that? What I know.
It's not Alex Tapia.
It's not Tapia. I know who that is.
He is.
I don't know who number 50.
Yeah, I don't know who number 50 is.
So we'll try to get his name for him, but that was an excellent play right there. He came in a few plays ago.
I think it's Ryan Hedge. Maybe
it's got to be Ryan Hedge.
That's
because
exactly
we
what
don't
I
have
was
a 7
about to say.
out there. Ooh, kind of a muffed punt. That was. Jacob Lee touched it. So this is a free-on-free ball, and I'm not really sure who got it. That was wild.
Man.
So the punt wasn't blocked. It was shanked, and he shanked it right at the line of 8 guys in the middle. And I'm not really sure what's.
I thought though if a Red Devil touched it, it would just be down. Or no, that's behind the line of scrimmage. So it's a live ball behind the line of scrimmage.
If a Red Devil touches the ball first intentionally, and
well, I think it's behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm not really sure. Honestly, I've never seen that happen.
If
down behind the line
Whenever the Red Devils touch the ball past the line of scrimmage, that's where the ball's down.
Okay.
But I believe, because obviously you can block a punt, so they're not calling it down every time they block it. So I think it's behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's down where Jacob Lee touched the ball, which is right at the 40.
There's okay. So then I was wrong. So I don't know what they're calling.
I don't either. Tripp's got the ball. He's going to turn and fake a handoff to Trevor McGinnis. He's looking to pass around the right-hand side. Wings it out there. And we had two receivers out there, which was Peyton Ezel and number 15, Jalen Friend.
Aside from that long pass play early to Ald, those rollouts just haven't worked as well. Davis just been a little off the mark.
A little off. I'm not really sure who that was intended for. It was thrown right between both of them, but neither of them could make a play.
Again, we couldn't see what happened on the punt. If you know maybe the rules, call in or text in.
It was crazy because it wasn't blocked, but it was a shank at the line, and it bounced off a few people because I don't know who it hit.
Yeah.
And then Jacob Lee seen it and tried to pick it up and run with it, and then that's how that went. So Davis under center this time. Turns and hands it off to number 3, Aiden Ald, who's kind of loose up the middle. He'll cross the 30-yard line near the 35.
Good tackle from behind.
And that should be a first down.
Reed.
Indeed, it is going to be a Prague Red Devil first down. 6:10 left in the half.
If Reed doesn't come from behind and make that tackle, Aiden Ald may be in the end zone.
Our wingbacks are kind of patient when they cut it back up like that. It's just like, Aiden stays behind the big guys and just kind of, has his hand out in front of them and stays behind them and weaves his way through there.
Interesting that we haven't seen a lot of in the past few games of that, run with Ald around the right side that works so well against Meeker.
Right, they do that a lot in the jumbo formation too.
We didn't see that at all hardly against crossings.
So Davis under center, he's looking to throw the ball, and we're going to have a dead ball flag closest to me and Parker down here. Flag's going to be right at the line of scrimmage on the start. That or another offside, it's got to be, I think. Indeed, it's going to be a false start called against Prague, so that'll back it up, make it 1st and 15. .539 left in the half and taken down. As number 11 Cooper Smith comes in with the play, he'll let Tripp know, and Prague's got some work to do here.
Another thing to keep in mind is point differential is what separates the tiebreakers in the event of a tiebreaker.
So run it up.
So points do matter.
Davis under center is looking to throw around the left-hand side. He's kind of running for his life at the moment. He'll keep it and tuck it up. He's loose. Cuts it back towards the center, and he's running all the way back around to the right-hand side, across the 20 and 10. A great block right there by Aiden Ald, and Davis will score. Did you see Aiden curl back around and pick that guy up?
That was about a 40-yard touchdown run?
Yeah, but he really ran about 85.
I was about to say he probably ran about 70.
So Davis does what Davis does and creates something out of nothing and scores, I believe it's his second touchdown of the game with just over 5 minutes left in the half.
Yeah. But, obviously being respectful to an opponent is something that Prague is going to do, but also points matter because there is a heavy possibility that there will be a tie. And point differential matters.
Jacob Lee's kick is wide left.
Sorry. Yep.
And no good. 33-0 with just over 5 minutes left in the half, and we'll be back for the kickoff.
Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Score that perfect design at Touchdown Graphics just north of the curve in Pond Creek. They offer screen printing and embroidery on t-shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more. Show your spirit for your school, team, club, or special event with a custom design from Touchdown Graphics. Call 580-532-4579 or see them online at...
Okay, and we're back as Cooper Smith boots it down the left-hand side. It is fair caught at the 25-yard line by number 3.
Keon Johnson.
Keon Johnson or Orlando Washington of the Bobcats, and that's where they'll start their next possession with 4:59 left in the half. Ball's going to be placed at the 26-yard line of the Bobcats, 1st and 10. Washington is calling out the signals as he'll remain in the shotgun with a back behind him and twins to each side. Shotgun snap taken, quick bubble screen out to number 10 and hit him in the chest, and he just dropped it. Incomplete pass, that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Couple of bad passes by Carter on those screens. That was all on the receiver there.
Pass intended for Gillum, Bobcats. Again, with the 4 wide, Prague can't really have that free safety. Tripp is having to kind of cover a receiver here as he's got the inside receiver on the trips to the far side. And we're going to have a timeout, Star Spencer. All right, 4:55 left at the half. Timeout, Star Spencer. We'll be right back.
TouchdownGraphics.com. Touchdown Graphics. It's good.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
The way you used to access healthcare previously, I think that's kind of out of date. I think Ortho Plus and Calvin were trying to get patients access to him and then have the assurance that you'll be referred to the right people. That's why I think the partnership is so good.
When it comes to cellular service, why pay for data you don't use? Pioneer Cellular offers a variety of plans designed to give you the lowest prices on the data you and the others on your plan really need. That's why people all over are switching to Pioneer. Pioneer Cellular can save you money on your family plan, no matter how you define family. Do the math.
Back to the action. Carter and shotgun's going to wing out a screen pass to the right side intended for number 5 is incomplete. Again, another drop by the Bobcats. That'll bring up 3rd and 10, I believe.
Like 3 all in one Davis in coverage for the Bills.
Indeed, it is 3rd and 10. So the clock is stopped due to the incomplete pass. 4:52 left in the half.
Just a couple of drops there from the Star Spencer receivers.
Here we were talking about it. He can kind of throw. It's just
one thing after the other. He's either incomplete.
Carter's got a guy open wide over the middle, and Tripp had it. Pass was intended for number 9, Reed. Tripp made a great break on it, about a helmet high, and it just went right between his hands. Incomplete pass. 4th and 10. And it looks like they're going to punt. Yes. Reed is going to go back and attempt to get another punt off here as Davis is standing near midfield waiting on to return it. 4:47 in the half. If you're just joining us, 33-0, Prague leads Star Spencer Bobcats. As Reed gets it off down the middle, it's kind of squabbly. I don't even know if that's a word. And Davis will let it run, and it'll be down by number 32 of the Bobcats at the Prague Red Devil 46-47 yard line. 1st and 10 with 4:40 left for the Red Devils.
See if we can get one more touchdown before halftime.
Davis still in at quarterback.
I was looking up just what I've been doing. So, yes, the Jones quarterback is committed to Iowa. Carson May.
That'll be exciting to get to see him play next week.
But they're 4-3 on the year. And again, we did mention they have 2 losses to non-district opponents.
Davis under center for this snap. He'll turn and hand it off to Braden Davis, who's up the middle, bounces off 2 or 3, and Braden Davis is loose past the 30, the 20, 10-yard line, and he dives for the pylon, and he's in. Touchdown, Braden Davis.
Davis to Davis touchdown there.
And that's going to be about a 54-yard touchdown run for Braden, as, again, excellent blocking up front and by the receivers for Prague created a humongous hole for Braden to go through, and that makes the score 39 to 0.
Yeah, he broke 1 tackle there at the line of scrimmage, and he was just gone.
And he kind of had a really good truck/stiff arm here at about the 40-yard line of the Bobcats to finish the run off. Trip Davis to hold for Jacob Lee here as they attempt another extra point. Snap's good, hold is good, Lee gets it off, it's a little left, see if he kept it inside the upright, he did, the kick is good. 40-0 with 4:30 left in the half, and we'll be back.
Visit our website at gopioneer.com, call us at 800-641-2732, or stop by a local Pioneer store. Find out how much we can save you.
Versatile Networks can handle all of your school or business technology and wiring needs. Expanding into a new building or office space? We would love to give you a free quote for your network wiring. Are your computers outdated? Are your servers slow? Is your network underperforming? Is your wireless network weak? Let Versatile Networks come in and assess the situation and get you back up and running the way you should be. Call Versatile Networks today at 405-217-0267 or visit versatilenetworks.com for more information.
Cooper Smith kicks the ball down the middle. It's returnable this time by Gillum. Picks it up at the 25-yard line. Doesn't get much after that. Gets about to 26, 27. And that's where Star Spencer will start their possession. Second quarter kind of creeping along. 4:25 left as the Pride of Prague band gets ready near the north end zone to perform their marching ritual. And we were talking about the new music they were learning the last time we were in the booth up here, Parker, and they've implemented Stairway to Heaven and Living on a Prayer into their quote-unquote 80s rock theme, even though Led Zeppelin was like early 70s. But
wasn't going to say anything,
but they do 867-5309, Call Me by Blondie, Living on a Prayer, so get to see them at halftime. Carter in the shotgun. He's going to hand off up the middle, and this is number 3, and he's busting loose. That's 10, 20-yard gain right there near midfield.
Orlando Washington.
Washington with a big run for the Bobcat. Probably their biggest play of the game.
Yeah.
As Bobcats move the chains with the clock ticking with 4:17 left in the half. Should be ticking. There it goes. 1st and 10 for Star Spencer. They're wearing the navy blue with the white shirts and the blue numbers and the cowboy star on their helmet.
I was about to say, it looks like the Dallas Cowboys a little bit.
Looks like the old school Dallas Cowboys, but except the helmet being silver, it's navy. Another handoff up the middle. This is Washington, and this time Prague wasn't fooled as Ryan Hedge come flying out of nowhere and took him down.
You know, Star Spencer mentioned basketball earlier. They may struggle at football, but their basketball team is
pretty good.
One of the best in the state.
I haven't seen them play yet. I've seen a lot of teams. I'm kind of new to the basketball thing, like as we explained earlier in the year. Basketball was never really my thing until I kind of got to Prague, and Kid goes there, and me and Trell started calling some of the basketball games. But, man, this year should be really exciting for Prague basketball. They're going to be loaded, and I mean loaded.
Yeah, last year they were number 6 in the state, and that was without McGinnis. So.
Right. 2nd and about 9 for Carter and the Bobcats at as we near the 3-minute mark until half. He's back to throw, gets some time. He's going to wing one down the right-hand side. He's wide open. That's Reed, and he's knocked out of bounds by Trip Davis near the Prague 24-yard line, and that'll be another big play. So we talked about that last a couple of plays ago, the big run by Washington being the biggest play, and that one equaled it or beat it.
We've been saying it. Carter can wing it.
Well, and Reed is, like we were talking about when he was punting the ball, he's a big, big boy out there to catch that ball. He's every bit of 6'3" from here.
Yeah, Reed just kind of flicked that ball 45 yards.
Well, that's the first time he's had a chance to really drop back and throw it. So we'll see what Carter does this time. He's going to hand it off to Washington, and he's hit immediately in the background, or in the backfield, by Ryan Hedge, number 50. And 51 on my list is Rylan Magaha. Or is it Magahe?
Yeah, Magahe.
There we go. I don't know why Ryan Hedge is wearing number 50. He usually wears number 7, but that's definitely him.
Mm-hmm.
He plays that linebacker position pretty aggressively. He's pretty salty at it. So second and about 13 or 14 was a 3 or 4 yard loss for the Bobcats. 2:14 left in the half and counting. Carter's going to wing it out to the left this time. Intended for number 32, and it's dropped again. That's about the third screen pass in a row that they've dropped.
Yeah.
So incomplete pass brings up third and about 13. Clock stops at 2:10 on the incompletion. Double twins for Carter. Washington's behind him. Carter's going to throw, looking to his right. Throws it across the middle as he's hit as it's thrown. Jump ball, and Trip Davis has got it. Look out, folks. Look out, folks. Davis gets rid of another tackle. He's still loose up the right-hand side. Coming across the 40 as he's taken down by a couple of Bobcats after about a 35-yard interception return. The ball will be Prague's at their own 40.
Big hit.
Was a big hit. So Davis's second interception of the night. Ball's going to be placed at the Prague Red Devil 41-yard line.
I don't know how that football even got as far as it did. He was being ripped down.
He did. I mean, he got hit when he threw that.
By like 3 Red Devils, he was being ripped down, and the ball just somehow flew out of his hand. And
so Davis in the shotgun, it looks like, I can't tell if that's McGinnis or if that's Braden Davis behind him. Looks like Braden Davis maybe. And he'll fake it. Davis looking to throw, wings it out to the left. Pass is caught by number 15, Jayon Friend. He cuts it back to the middle, trying to make something happen as he crosses midfield near the first down marker. I believe that's his first catch of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And he caught it, and he did some moves with it. So a big catch by Jayon Friend for about 11 yards as that brings up a first down.
Grant McGinnis is going to come in
for Braden Davis.
We've
seen
Davis.
Grant can run the football.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Cooper Smith's going to come in for Jayon Friend. Minute 25 and counting left in the half. 40-0 is your score in favor of Prague. Looks like Thornton, Ald, and Grant McGinnis are the backs with Trip Davis. As the ball is fumbled, Thornton picks it up and he slips near the 45-yard line, and it'll be a loss of about 6 yards.
Couple of mishandled exchanges in this game for the Red Devils.
That was weird. You don't ever see Tripp drop a ball like that, but he drops it and Thornton quickly picks it up, and that would have been fine, but he goes to cut and falls down. Braden Pickard enters the game for the Red Devils. He'll be split out to the left.
Defensive tackle, Braden Pickard.
Here we go with trips. We got Tripp wide receivers. Don't see this very often for Prague. As Thornton and Grant McGinnis the only backs with Trip Davis. He's going to fake it to Grant. Wing it out to Aiden Ald. Hits him in the helmet. And that'll be incomplete, I believe.
That was kind of like an RPO.
Yeah, he was trying to throw like a little bubble screen to Aiden out there, and he kind of threw that pretty hot. Hit Aiden right in the helmet with 32 seconds left in the half. Third and about 16 yards for
Even if he would have caught it, I don't know if that was going anywhere.
Probably not.
Plenty of Bobcats out here.
All right, same formation, folks. Trips to the right. No, I'm sorry. We just got twins to the right. We're going to pass it again as Davis is in trouble. Rolling out to his left, wings it downfield, intended for Grant McGinnis near the 28-yard line. That's incomplete.
He would have just thrown it a little bit further. Smith Cooper was wide open. That was a long throw, though.
4th and long, 4th and 16. We'll see what Coach Heads decides to do with 25 seconds left. Hail Mary, go. Ball still placed near the Red Devil 45-yard line.
I would probably just say run it up the middle, and if they don't get a first down, clock will run out.
Give it to Grant up the middle and see if he can't make something happen.
Unless.
Okay, we got 3 wide receivers again.
Calls a timeout, but I doubt it.
Single wide receiver to the left, twins to the right. Thornton and Grant McGinnis are the backs, and it's fake to Grant and handed off underneath to Thornton. Dodges a few tackles, gets about 5 or 6 yard line, 5 or 6 yards. Rather, back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's where Star Spencer will take over. So the clock stops with 18 seconds left, and the Bobcats will have a chance to do something. We'll see if they try to make something happen or they're just going to run the clock out here.
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary. He ain't going to have enough time to throw a Hail Mary. So 1st and 10 for the Bobcats from their own 49-yard line near midfield. Again, only 18 seconds left in the half. And again, don't miss the Pride of Prague coming fresh off of their superior rating at regional competitions last Wednesday, the 20th. They'll be doing some 80s music.
Yes.
Carter in the shotgun, and they're going to throw it. He's in trouble, wings it out, and it's overthrown and incomplete, intended for number 5. And that is going to be Seneca Davis, the intended receiver, be 2nd and 10 with 14.1 seconds left in the half. Pretty good crowd tonight, Parker.
Yeah.
Of course, there's always a really good crowd here.
Yeah, but showing support for the veterans tonight. It's always good to see. Davis.
Connor's back to pass. He's in trouble, or Carter rather. Rolling out to his left, wings it across the middle. He's got a wide open Malachi, and he's going to score. I don't know how he got from behind our secondary there, but I guess they were expecting Carter to run there, so the secondary come up. Malachi gets behind him, a strike right to the chest, so they're going to score with 2 seconds left in the half. 40-6 is the score.
Just a great throw there.
I would say, he's been throwing the ball decent all night. He got a couple of wounded ducks, but for the most part, if he's not just throwing it up in the air and he throws a strike,
I would say that he's more of an overthrower. He's overthrown guys.
Got too much arm, kind of.
Yeah, throwing it over their heads. But a lot of times he's throwing it right at them, and they've just dropped it.
All right, so the Bobcats going for 2 here. Carter's in the shotgun. He's looking to his right, rolling right. He's in trouble, throws it back to the left, a little fade route in the corner of the end zone. It's overthrown and incomplete.
Ball's going to sail out of the end zone. Conversion
is no good. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a second. 2 seconds left in the half.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
All right, just joining us, almost halftime, 2.4 seconds left in the half as the Bobcats score on about a 50-yard scramble pass by Carter to Malachi with 2 seconds left in the half. 40-6 is the score as Reed sets to kick off for the Bobcats.
Reed on the kick for the Bobcats.
Reed onsides it. It goes off of a Red Devil and quickly jumped on by number 52 for the Red Devils. Skylar Klein recovers it with 0.6 seconds left, so we will have one more play. It's the longest second quarter I've ever been a part of.
I can almost guarantee you this will be a knee. This is the longest second quarter.
It's long. I don't know. What was the one that had all the penalties in that we called? Was it not Henrietta?
Meeker maybe?
No, it was here.
Luther. That was the first game.
That one was pretty long.
Meeker was long.
Meeker was long, but it was exciting. I like that game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so no apparent kneeling formation for the Red Devils as Tripp Davis is in the shotgun. He's got Grant McGinnis behind him. Ald and Thornton as the backs. That's going to be a holding. So Tripp's rolling out to the right, looking to throw. He's hit as he lets it fly.
Out of bounds.
Oh, and it's caught. Aiden Ald catches that as Davis took a big hit out of bounds. It's not enough for a touchdown, but
stats.
Right? Yeah, because Tripp needs some more of those stats. So the ball is caught at about the 15-yard line as that's going to end the half. 40-6 is your score. And I'm going to hand this thing over to Parker for the second half, so we'll catch y'all in about 15, 20 minutes.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a
right, welcome back for nearing the start of the second half. Again, Mike Myers here along with Parker Terrell. He stepped away to get a drink really quick. We've got 1 minute and 30 left till the second half starts. Big first half by the Red Devils. 40-6 is the score. And the only reason Star Spencer did get a touchdown was a big play with 2 seconds left in the half. So Prague defense playing very well. Star Spencer's quarterback has been under pressure the entire game. But anyway, like I said, score 40-6. Less than a minute on the clock. As the Red Devils warming up. Again, next week we will travel to Jones. I will be there. And we'll call and get to see a D1 commit as, do you remember his name, Parker?
Carson May.
Carson May committed to Iowa as a quarterback for next year, so that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, and so I've got a list that I got from downstairs for Star Spencer's players. Hopefully that'll clear some things up.
Again, we apologize. It's my fault. I usually contact the schools during the week, but I was down in Ada teaching at Cleat this week, and I didn't quite have a chance, and I honestly just flat forgot about it.
The one they have is written, so
okay.
This may be something that they got right before the game.
Right. Hey, I do that in basketball almost every game because you know, especially when you play in the tournaments and stuff like that, it's so hard to keep up with rosters. So whatever the books have at the score table, I'll run down there, or I'll send Trell down there, and we'll get down there, and we'll take a picture of it with our phone. He'll send it to me, and I'll write it out. I keep a notepad with me. I just write it out. So,
not next Monday, but the Monday after that is basketball season, November 1st.
Wow, that's like right around the corner, isn't it? So I'm going to have to go to basketball and football games.
Well, yeah, if we go far in the playoffs, maybe there'll be some crossover.
Right.
Maybe.
I talked to Coach Greer this last week, and I asked him what kind of exciting non-district games they're going to play.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have a home-and-home with Wewoka again, which last year Prague was kind of unranked going into the season, and they went into, and I know Wewoka's a lower class, but we went into Wewoka and we beat them.
Yeah, they're good though.
They're good.
In basketball, it's not like football. In basketball, there is a high chance that they are really, really good teams that play at small schools. Earlsboro for a long time was always really good. Varnum. Of course, I played basketball for Coach Greer, so we played some small school teams that were good. So
I know all about the small schools because, believe it or not, my wife went to Strother. I've been to Varnum a million times, New Lima, some of those small schools, like I said, Earlsboro, they're really good.
When I was in school, Earlsboro was on like a 35-game win streak.
That's insane in basketball. That's so hard to do. You know, you see these football teams that go, you know, obviously they don't play as many games in a season as basketball does, but you see football teams go like, you know, Alabama had like, what, a 16, 18, 20-game streak. I can't remember what it was till A&M beat them.
100.
Oh, at home?
Well, at home, I don't know, but they had a 100-game win streak against unranked opponents.
Until the Aggies took it.
You may be thinking of Saban was 23-0 against former assistants.
That's a good one. But all those stats you hear that are like, you know, if a football team goes, let's just say 20-game win streak, that's a huge thing to do.
Yeah.
But basketball is kind of like, you know, compare it to somewhat like baseball. You're going to lose games. It's almost impossible to go undefeated in basketball.
OU is on like a 16-game win streak right now. I think they're the longest in the country after Alabama lost.
And I think OSU's not really that far behind them. I think they got like a 13-game win streak or something going on like that.
Yeah, something like that.
But anyways, so it's really hard for them basketball teams to go undefeated.
All right, I will be, like Mike said, I'll be calling this game in the second half. I'm excited to see if, you know, what's going to happen. Maybe get to see some young guys play. As Prague is set to kick off, Cooper Smith set to kick off for the Red Devils and get this second half underway.
11 Smith on the kick.
He kicks it, and it's a booming kick to about the 25. It's taken by number 32 for Millwood, and he's taken down at about the 25. The kick was to about the 22. He's taken down at the 25. That is number 32, Butler.
You know, our kick coverage has been pretty good all night long.
Gabriel Butler for the Bobcats is taken down. You're right. That's been something all year that we've seen kick coverage, and even against Crossings, it was good.
Yeah, and we have some young guys on the kickoff team, so that's always good to see some of the young guys getting into the action.
Red Devils are going to start out on defense, 4-man front, playing man-to-man as they were most of the first half. Connor Davis is on. Cooper Smith, as usual, on the defensive line. Carter for Star Spencer in the backfield in the shotgun. He takes the snap and hands it off to number 3 up the middle. He's going nowhere. He's going to lose a couple yards. Oh, he's still going, but I think they're going to call him dead. That is Johnson.
Again, Ryan Hedge flying in from the linebacker position.
Cleon Johnson. So it's either Orlando Washington or Cleon Johnson. We're gonna say Johnson because that's what I got from downstairs, but we're just gonna call him that from here on. Cleon Johnson loses about 2 on the carry there for the Bobcats.
And again, if you're listening from Star Spencer, we apologize on not getting the rosters right. We're doing our best we can.
Actually, this list... Okay, sorry, Carter, back to pass. He throws it. It's an incomplete. Looking for Gilliam there on the outside. This roster that you got lists Washington as a running back, and he looks to be 6'2", so that's what we're going with.
Okay, sounds good to me.
We're going with Washington. So, again, we're going to attempt the first name of the quarterback, Fakiri Carter. I'm just going to call him Carter. Is flanked by Washington behind him. He's in the shotgun, Carter is. It's going to be 3rd and 11, 11:09 left to go in this third quarter. He's back to pass. He's being pursued. He throws it deep, though, and it's going to be intercepted by Davis at about the 40-yard line, and he's going to have room. He said the 45, now 50. 45, now 40. He's still going. 35. Close to the 30. One man to beat, and he's taken down by the quarterback, I believe, Carter, and he's shaken up.
He caught him kind of low.
Big interception there from Tripp Davis, his 3rd of the evening. It's going to come all the way down to the 30, but he's shaken up after the play there at the end.
He got up pretty quick. Hopefully he's just winded. He's got to be tired.
Big interception there from Tripp Davis. Like I said, his 3rd of the night. And he is.
Can you get a hat trick at interceptions in football?
I guess so. Let's see if he can score a 3rd touchdown and be 3-3.
The trifecta.
Still limping a bit.
Hopefully he's
come
just
up to
winded.
the huddle. So Davis is still in the game.
They seem to still have most of their big boys in there.
He's in the shotgun. Behind him is Trevor McGinnis. A couple of offensive linemen is running on late. That's number 70, Dylan Cooper. But Xavier Thornton to his left and Aiden Auld to his right. Davis takes a snap, hands it off to McGinnis up the middle. He's got a hole. He's to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Trevor McGinnis.
There wasn't a defender within 5 yards of him that entire run.
Big hole up the middle from Trevor McGinnis, and he goes untouched into the end zone for, I believe, his second? Yes, his 2nd of the night.
2nd or 3rd.
And it's going to be 46-6 with 10:48 left to go here in this third quarter. Red Devils are lining up for an extra point. It's going to be Jacob Lee on the extra point as usual, with Davis holding. Davis takes a snap, kick is away, and it is no good.
I think he missed it left. You know, he gets his kicks up pretty good, but every one he misses, it kind of goes left a little bit.
A couple of missed interception or missed extra points tonight, but it's still 46-6 with 10:48 left to go. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Ortho Plus is an orthopedic urgent care. If you go to a regular emergency room, you're going to be evaluated by somebody who does everything. With orthopedic urgent care and with Keith Holloman, you're getting an orthopedic trained physician assistant.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and...
Hello and welcome back to this Squirtle broadcast. I'm Parker Terrell here with Mike Myers as the Red Devils are on top of the Star Spencer Bobcats 46-6 with 10:48 left to go. Set to kick off is Cooper Smith for the Red Devils. He kicks off another booming kick taken by Gilliam at the 20. He's to the 25. Trying to get around the corner. He's going to be stepped out of bounds at about the 26.
What a hit.
He's taken down by a host of Red Devils, but he's going to go down at about the Bobcat 26. That's where they will start their drive. Their second drive of the second half after the interception last drive. It's been a struggle all night for the Bobcats, Mike. You know, their offensive line has really struggled. Carter has made some good throws, but, you know, he's made some bad ones too.
It's really hard to be productive offense or defensively when you're just getting outmatched up front.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a big thing that we've talked about all night.
I mean, whether you're running or trying to throw the ball, it's just so hard if you have no time to do anything.
So Carter is going to take the shotgun snap here with 10:42 left to go. Play clock's winding down. It goes to 0, but they got it off in time. There's going to be a pass out into the flat and to Reed. He's going to get about 3 yards on the carry. A host of Red Devils get him down. That's Ryan Hedge on the tackle. Was there in addition to Braden Davis. So that was James Reed on the catch for the Bobcats. Good for about 1 or 2. Is Davis and number 55 for the Red Devils, that is Connor Davis. Check out.
Davis, and Davis.
A lot of Davises.
And McGinnis.
Yes, on both sides. There's a Davis for Star Spencer. There's a couple of Davises for the Red Devils. Carter is set to take the second down snap.
Looks like Grant's playing the right end position now, so we got a flag in the back.
Flag down. It's going to be a timeout, Star Spencer. So, Bobcats are going to take their first time out of the second half. We'll be right back.
Maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
All right, we are back. Parker Terrell here with Mike Myers here in the second half of the Prague Red Devils against the Star Spencer Bobcats, and the Red Devils are up 46-6 with 9:50 left to go, and the Bobcats are set to take this second down and 8 snap.
Resume play. The Bobcats are second 8.
Carter takes the snap. He's back to pass. He's got a pocket to throw. It's collapsing, though, quickly, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. That is Grant McGinnis, number 44. He had a little bit of time there to throw, Mike, but just Grant McGinnis was able to come off of the right side and get that sack from behind.
Anytime that pocket starts to collapse there, it's really hard for the quarterback to see downfield.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, one of the big attributes of a quarterback, and I guarantee you if Trip Davis was like 6'3", he would probably go somewhere and play quarterback. But, you know, once that pocket collapses, it's really hard for them to see.
Yeah. That's going to be a loss of about 4 on the play, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 11. Carter takes a shotgun snap. He's back to throw again, being chased by Cooper Smith, and he breaks away, though. He's still going to the 20, now 25. Breaks one-man miss to the 30, 35. He fumbles it, though. I think he picked up his own fumble. He got about 9 yards on the scramble. What a play there by Carter.
Yeah, I mean, that's Tripp-esque stuff right there. You know, Cooper almost had him. He just couldn't hang on to the jersey there.
It's going to bring up about, whoa. They're going to say he got a first down there. From what I could tell, he was at least a yard short.
He could advance his own fumble, right?
Yes, but I feel like the ball came out way behind the first down, but he picked it up. I don't know if he moved forward after that. Either way, it's 1st and 10.
Big gain by Carter there.
Big play there on 3rd and 11 from Carter. So the Bobcats are going to have a 1st down and 10. Carter takes a snap again, throws it out to the left side, and Gilliam, I believe, is making moves. He's to the 45, big hit to about the 46. That was Dex McKee who leveled Gilliam at the 45-yard line, but he stayed on his feet, and it's going to be a gain of about 6 as the Bobcats are moving the ball here. They're going to give him 8 yards on that, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 2.
Probably look for a run here. I know they haven't ran it a whole lot today.
Makai Gilliam on the 8-yard catch. As Carter set to take the snap again. He's flanked behind him is Orlando Washington. He takes the snap. He's looking to his right, throws it to number 5, and that he's taken down quickly.
I think he got the
number
first.
3, Aidenald. And they're going to give him the 1st down. That was number 5, Seneca Davis.
Yeah, we've called his name a few times as well as the number 3. I forget his.
Orlando Washington.
Oh, number 10. I'm sorry. Number
Gilliam.
5 and 10. Yeah, Gilliam.
So 1st down for the Bobcats. Their 2nd 1st down of this drive. 7:18 left to go and counting. Red Devils up 46-6. As Carter takes the snap, he's back to pass, throws it to Gilliam on the left side. He's going to the 50, 45, breaks one tackle to the 40, still going. 35. Oh, it's ripped away by Pickard. Pickard has the football for the Red Devils. He's still going.
What a strip.
Braden Pickard stripped the ball out of Gilliam's hands at about the Red Devil 37-yard line and took the ball back all the way to the 45 of the Bobcats. What a play there by Braden Pickard.
Yeah, and his whole team let him know about it, and that was an excellent play because that wasn't going to be another big play for Star Spencer.
Back-breaking play there for the Bobcats, who were putting together by far their best drive of this game. Just to have that ball stripped out by Pickard. It's a tough break there, but the Red Devils are going to get the ball at about the Bobcat 45.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed, by the way.
I do not see Trip Davis.
Pretty impressed. Oh, Aiden Ald's going to be the quarterback now.
All right, so we have a change at quarterback. Looks like Trip Davis's day is done. And Aiden Ald is going to come in at quarterback for the first time this season.
You know, Rex Geiser's been the quarterback, but again, he's hurt.
And Ald takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to McGinnis up the middle. He's got room to the 30, 35, 20, 15, 10, 5. Oh, he fumbled it at the end, and that's going to be a touchback.
It is.
Oh, man. That was Grant McGinnis.
Oh, he's got it. It never went out of bounds.
Oh, look. Touchback, brutal there.
So I'm not really sure what Bobcat did it, but he tracked him down and punched the ball out.
I think so. That is what happened. And that's going to be a brutal touchback, so no touchdown there. A big, what would have been a 45-yard touchdown run for Grant McGinnis is wiped out at the last second for a touchback call.
That's still a really good run by Grant. Big brother better watch out. They're brothers, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. I wanted to make sure I got that right before I said something, but...
Yes, Grant and Trevor are brothers.
So Grant is a freshman, right?
Yes.
Man, he's got a bright future ahead of him here.
So, the Bobcats get the ball right back at the 20-yard line. Red Devils making a quick substitution, but they're going to snap it. Carter throws it to his right. It's taken by 32, who's got room to the 30. Taken out of bounds. That number 32 is Butler. Can never remember his name. Gabriel Butler for Star Spencer. Gabriel Butler taken out of bounds there. I couldn't see who made the tackle. Pickard, maybe?
I wasn't really paying attention to. I was trying to follow it, but he really got clocked out into the out of bounds. It wasn't just like a love tap out of bounds there.
No, he got decleated out of bounds.
And like I said, man, I'm really impressed by the way how hard Prague is hitting tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Prague is playing some younger players now on defense, but it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. Carter back to throw. He's being pressured. Still being pressured. He's going to run, though, to the 30. He's running sideways. That's probably going to be a no gain or a loss of 1.
I think that's 41. I think it's Trevor Worley that knocked him out of bounds.
Trevor Worley on the tackle. Can't see what they're marking this as. Looks like they're going to mark it as a no gain. So, no gain on the quarterback scramble there from Carter. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10, 6:24 left to go here in this third quarter, excuse me. Red Devils up 46-6 on the Star Spencer Bobcats. Looking to go what would be, yeah, because this is their 8th game. Anyway, Carter back to pass. He throws it to Gilliam and it's dropped.
And that's something we've discussed this game too. I mean, a good pass. It should be caught over the middle. That's probably at least their 5th, 6th drop.
Red Devils looking to go 7-1 is what I was trying to say with a win tonight, which looks like they are well on their way. So with incompletion there from the drop by Mackay, Gilliam brings up 3rd down and 10. Again, the Bobcats have the ball after Grant McGinnis' 45-yard run was touchdown run was negated after a touchback as the ball was knocked out and went out the back of the end zone. Carter is set to take the 3rd down snap. He's got the ball at the 25. He's backpedaling. He's in the pocket being pressured. He's going to run it up the middle, and he's not going to get much. Tackle made there by number 70, Dylan Cooper, and that's going to be a gain of about 2, but that's going to bring up 4th and 8, and Carter is still down.
I think he's cramping up, Parker. He's holding his ankle, and he's up now.
He gets back up. It's going to bring that up, like I said, 4th and about 7, actually. They're going to give him 3.
I mean, he got nothing to lose here. Got to go for it.
Wonder if they're thinking about calling a timeout. 20 seconds left on the play clock. Running down to 15, 14. Game clock is still running. 5:38 left to go and counting. 7, 6,
5 seconds now.
4. Looks like they're going to call timeout. Yep. So Star Spencer's going to call their 2nd timeout of the 2nd half, and we are going to take a quick break.
Score that perfect design at Touchdown Graphics just north of the curve in Pond Creek. They offer screen printing and embroidery on t-shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more. Show your spirit for your school, team, club, or special event with a custom design from Touchdown Graphics. Call 580-532-4579 or see them online at touchdowngraphics.com. Touchdown Graphics. It's good.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
The way you used to access healthcare previously, I think that's kind of out of date. I think Ortho Plus and Calvin were trying to get patients access to him and then have the assurance that you'll be referred to the right people. That's why I think the partnership is so good.
When it comes to cellular service, why pay for data you don't use? Pioneer Cellular offers a variety of plans designed to give.
All right, welcome back. Here, Parker Terrell here with Mike, excuse me, Myers.
Either one's good.
Maybe Michael at this Halloween time of year. Michael
I get
Myers,
that a lot.
Sure, I was about to say, you probably get that all the time.
Every time I pay with something with my debit card, they're like, is that your real name? I was like, no, it's a fake name. They're like, really? And I'm like, no, it's my name.
Carter, hard count there, gets the Red Devils to jump, so that's going to give them a 5-yard cushion there on this 4th down and 7. So it's going to bring up about 4th and 2.
Hey, that's a smart call by the coach. You call a timeout, and you know he's saying, hey, if we can get these guys to jump, it manages our 4th and 7 down to like, what, 4th and 2?
Yeah.
If my math is right.
Just a hard count there. Got the Red Devils to jump. But yeah, I mean, and the not to mention a new Halloween movie just came out. So,
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to. My son Trell is real big into him. So
Halloween Kills, I believe it's
we'll
called.
get to see it. They say it's like maybe one of the better ones yet. So.
Yeah, I need to see it too. I'm not a huge horror fan, but I definitely will watch Halloween movies.
They're gonna get a delay game here to take another timeout.
2-0. Play clock winds all the way down,
and the coach is not happy.
Their coach is upset.
I mean, it's coming out of a timeout. You managed. You had you had an excellent call on the getting Prague to jump to make it 4th and really short, and then they can't get back out on the field.
Star Spencer calls their last timeout of the second half. We're going to stick with it here. It's going to be a big 4th down and 2 play here for the Bobcats. Red Devils up 46-6 with 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. So, Mike, what do you? I think it's safe to say we can start talking about next week.
Yeah, for sure.
What are your thoughts going into next week?
Well, like I said earlier, I'm really excited to see, because we've been talking about this quarterback knowing he's been an Iowa commit pretty much the entire season. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can wing it against, kind of Prague's, limp, which is kind of the secondary. We saw Prague play a lot, and I mean a lot of zone last week.
Yeah.
Something we really don't see, but we'll see how interesting it is to see how our defensive backs can keep up with their receivers.
As I keep wanting to say Millwood, as Star Spencer is set to take the 4th and 2 snap here at their own 38. Carter trying to get the Red Devils.
Oh, he moved. He did.
And they're going to get.
I think number 60, 62 on the tackle jumped is. I think it's
Mahoney.
64, Edgar Miranda was pointing at the left tackle, and that should back the Bobcats up.
So that's going to be a costly false start penalty there that's going to back them right back up to where they were before the offsides. So just a lot of problems here coming out of the timeouts for Star Spencer.
Well, and I'm glad Prague didn't jump.
True. So now it's going to be about 4th and 7. Carter takes the snap. He's back to throw. He's going to pass it out in the flat to Washington. He's going to not. Oh, man.
It's going to be really close.
I think they're going to give it to him.
Try to zoom in here so
that
you guys can
Orlando Washington on the carry. And they are going to give him the chains. I mean, it is 46-6. So they are going to give him the first down.
He kind of earned it. I mean, it was a good pass, good catch, and a good run.
There was 2 Red Devils in the area that made the tackle, but that was Cody Knapp out there, number 21 for the Red Devils. But they are going to give Washington the first down. So after all that, the 2 timeouts,
right,
the offsides, the false start,
and the other, 2 timeouts, the
Star
other
Spencer gets the first down. So it's 1st and 10 from the Bobcat 40. Carter is going to pass it out in the flat to Washington again. He's up the field to the 45, taken out of bounds. They're going to probably mark him out a little bit earlier than that. Nope, it's going to be, he flew out of bounds.
I'm telling you, Prague came to hit tonight. They're making them earn every yard they get here.
It's going to be a 5-yard gain there on the run from Orlando Washington. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5. 4:11 left to go and counting here in this third quarter. Red Devils up 46-6. As Carter is set to take the snap here in the shotgun as usual with Orlando Washington behind him. He's going to let the play clock wind down. They did that in the first half. We haven't seen that as much here in the second half. They are using up all of the clock. 3, 2, 1. He takes the snap. He's back to throw. He's looking to run. He's going to be sacked in the backfield, though, by Dylan Cooper at about the Bobcat 37-yard line. That's going to be a loss of about 3.
Excellent play by Dylan Cooper there, fighting off of the edge on that far side, and fights off his blocker and gets in the backfield.
So a sack there is going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Bobcats. Coming up on 3 minutes left to go here in this third quarter. Play clock is winding down, and they don't have any timeouts this time. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Quarterback's looking around.
That's going to be a delay of game.
They're going to get a delay of game. So that's going to be a delay of game. It's going to make it 3rd and 15.
So yeah, like you said, some young guys getting some playing time on the defensive end. Like Dylan Cooper, we've called his name 2 or 3 times now since he's entered the game. I think he came in the last series.
Grant McGinnis.
And like I said, you know,
Trevor Worley.
Grant can run the ball, and I'm really excited to see his future here at Prague. It's gonna be kind of a monster putting him and his brother together.
For sure. So it's going to be 3rd and 15 for their star Spencer. Carter takes the shotgun snap. He's going to throw it deep down the right side, and it's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Gilliam there. Jayon Friend with the coverage. Gilliam is down, but he's getting back up. So it's going to bring up 4th and 15. A long throw there is incomplete. Minute 58 left to go as I believe they're employing the running clock because that was an incomplete pass, so if they started the clock.
Yeah, I wondered that too because when Washington was knocked out of bounds on the far side, they kept it running as well.
So, minute 40 and counting left to go here. It's 4th and 15. Star Spencer is going to go for it. Carter, he takes a snap and he's looking to pass. He's going to throw it to his left. He's got a man open. It's going to be overthrown, though. It's Makai Gilliam. Cody Knapp in coverage, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. There is a flag down. There is a flag down here on the near side at about the 42-yard line. And the Star Spencer is acting as if it's on them. We don't know, though. Holding. Defense.
Maybe somebody, it was thrown way over here closest to the sidelines near the hash mark, so maybe a receiver got held off the ball or something?
Holding on defense is going to bring up now 4th and 5. So it's going to be about a 4th and 5 for Star Spencer. Coming up on a minute to go in this 3rd quarter. Red Devils 46, Star Spencer 6.
They got 9 seconds to snap the ball again.
They're going to get another shot at a 4th down. 4th and 5. Carter takes a snap. He's back to pass again. He's looking to throw it deep down the left side. It's going to be incomplete.
And no flags.
No flags on the play. Maybe looking for pass interference. The Star Spencer sideline was looking for a pass interference. They're not going to call it, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
That drive started off pretty good for Star Spencer, but you know the young guys on defense were able to ultimately, in the end, get the ball back.
Yep. So they're going to start the clock. It's winding down. 43 seconds, 42, 41, 40.
They haven't started the play clock yet. I was kind of curious on that question. When they do the running clock, when does the ref actually start the play clock? And he just did. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good point. So under 30 seconds left to go here in this 3rd quarter. Red Devils are probably going to get to run maybe one play as Ald is in at quarterback. Aiden Ald. Thornton to his left.
I think it's Ezell to the right.
McGinnis behind him. It's going to be a whistle here. Timeout from Prague. So we're going to take a quick break here as the Red Devils call their first timeout of the 2nd half. 7 seconds left to go here in this 3rd quarter.
The lowest prices on the data you and the others on your plan really need. That's why people all over are switching to Pioneer. Pioneer Cellular can save you money on your family plan, no matter how you define family. Do the math. Visit our website at gopioneer.com, call us at 800-641-2732, or stop by a local Pioneer store. Find out how much we can save you.
Versatile Networks can handle all of your school or business technology and wiring needs. Expanding into a new building or office space? We would love to give you a free quote for your network wiring. Are your computers outdated? Are your servers slow? Is your network underperforming? Is your wireless network weak? Let Versatile Networks come in and assess the situation and get you back up and running the way you should be. Call Versatile Networks today at 405-217-0267 or visit versatilenetworks.com for more information.
All right, we are back here. This broadcast is presented by Squirtle. Parker Terrell here with Mike Myers here in Prague, Oklahoma, as the Red Devils are on top of the Star Spencer Bobcats in this district game, 46-6 with 7 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Aiden Ald is back set to receive this snap for the Red Devils. He takes a snap and he hands it off to number 73 up the middle for about 5 yards. That is not Taylor Ringel. I think that's Ethan Rich.
It is Ethan Rich, because I know Ethan Rich used to wear number 18, but now they've changed some numbers on him.
So that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Red Devils up 46-6 after that 5-yard run by Ethan Rich. We're going to take another quick break, and we will be back for the fourth quarter after this.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
All right, we are back here again. This broadcast is presented by Squirtle. Parker Terrell here with Mike Myers in Prague, Oklahoma, as the Red Devils are on top of the Star Spencer Bobcats 46-6. Start of the fourth quarter here as Ald is set to take this 2nd down and 5 snap. He takes the snap. It's going to be an end around to number 14, who's going to be to the 35. Let's see who that is. Numbers are a little mixed up here.
Mason Provoznik.
Mason Provoznik on the end around carry for about another 5 yards, and they're going to give him a first down. So that's going to be a 5-yard run there. Mason Provoznik on the end around, good for a Red Devil first down and 10. They're going to get the snap at about the Bobcat 34, excuse me. So number 84 comes in for the Red Devils. That is Jackson Smith. It's going to be split out to the left. Ald is set to take the snap. Ethan Rich behind him. He takes it, gives it to Rich, who's got a big hole. He's to the 25. He comes around to the 20. Looking for the 25. He's going to get tackled at about the 10.
Pretty close to the 10.
Huge run there up the middle. Ethan Rich takes it down to about the 11 or 10-yard line. That's going to be good for a first down in either 10 or goal. We'll see what they say here.
I think he's just outside the 10.
It's going to be a first down and 10, but basically a first down and goal. Yep. Good blocking there on the left side of the Red Devil line, spraying Ethan Rich up the middle.
It looks like the drum line's got everybody fired up.
All set to take this 1st and 10 snap. He takes it. It's going to be another end around to Provoznik. He's got room. He cuts inside to the 10. He's not going to get much. He's going to get about 1 on the carry. It's going to bring up second and 9.
Let's call it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 as Jackson Smith subs back in.
9:50 left in the game.
Pickard flanking Ald to the right. Provoznik to the left. Rich behind him. Ald takes a snap. It's another end around going the opposite direction to Pickard. Pickard cuts inside to the 10. He's to the 7, to about the 5. So Pickard.
Inside the 5.
Pickard gets the ball on the end around this time and gets to about the 5. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 3.
3 for the Red Devils.
9:11 and counting left to go here in this fourth quarter. 46-6 Red Devils, as you can see on your screen.
I'd like to see the young guys punch one in here.
I agree.
I think give it to Grant and give him another chance.
Yeah.
Some bad luck on that. Really good play.
Same formation as the last play. Ald takes a snap. It's a handoff to Rich of the left side, and he's going to get close. Touchdown, Red Devils. Ethan Rich up the middle for about a 5-yard, about a 5-yard touchdown run there up the middle. So that's going to make it 52-6 Red Devils. 8.5 minutes and counting left to go. Of course, there's a running clock here in this fourth quarter. Good, solid drive there from the young guys.
Yeah, Ethan Rich is really good, and we saw him earlier on in some of the earlier games this year. Really good at lowering his head and getting those extra yards.
So, Jacob Lee said to kick. He's kind of had a tough night tonight kicking extra points, but we'll see if he can get one here. Tripp Davis is back in the game to hold. He takes it. Lee, and that is good. So, 53-6, Red Devils on top of the Star Spencer Bobcats. 7 minutes and 45 seconds and counting. Oh, actually, they're going to stop the clock. And we are going to take a quick break and be right back after this.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Ortho Plus is an orthopedic urgent care. If you go to a regular emergency room, you're going to be evaluated by somebody who does everything. With orthopedic urgent care and with Keith Holloman, you're getting an orthopedic trained physician assistant.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages.
All right, we are back here in Prague, Oklahoma. 7 minutes left to go as the Red Devils are set to kick. Cooper Smith kicks it off. It's another big kick down to the 20. This is going out of bounds. So his only kick out of bounds tonight.
I think the whole year.
Maybe all year, yes. So the Bobcats are going to get the ball at the 30-yard line, maybe 35-yard line. Yep, 35. 6:42 and counting left to go. Red Devils up 53-6. So, Red Devils are usually going with their usual 4-man front, man defense. Carter still in the game at quarterback for the Bobcats with Washington behind him. Gilliam's going to be split out to the right with Reed inside, and number 32, Gabriel Butler, finally remembered his name, is set out to the left.
They got trips out to the right side. Look for a bubble screen or something over there.
Carter takes a shotgun snap, 1st and 10. He's back to pass. He's being pressured by number 75. He breaks out of it, though. Still going. He's going to be scrambling. Throws it deep. It's caught.
What a catch.
What a catch there by number 5, Seneca Davis, at the 50-yard line. At about the 40, Red Devil 47. It's good enough for a Bobcat first down. Good scramble there, actually about the Red Devil 45. Scramble play there from Carter, gets the ball to Davis. It's going to be about a 20-yard pass there.
Yeah, when
20 yards.
Carter's got a chance to throw the ball, he's made it count.
A little bit of trickeration here. Reed is set to take the snap for the Bobcats with Carter split out wide. It's probably going to be a Wildcat type of situation. He's running it up the middle. He's got room. Gets about 3. Gets to about the 40. Still going. A couple of Red Devils took him down there after he got about 6 on the Wildcat run. That's James Reed for the Bobcats. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 4.
As we said a few times, the camera doesn't do him justice. That is a big kid.
He's a big kid. Probably as big as anybody we've played all year. 4:30 left to go here in this 4th quarter. Clock winding down. 2nd and 4 here. Reed is still in the Wildcat. He takes a snap. He's actually going to throw this time. He throws it deep down the left side to Carter, the quarterback, and he catches it at about the 13-yard line.
He had to come back and get that and caught it actually sitting down.
So tied in to quarterback connection there as Carter, the normal quarterback, catches the ball at the Red Devil 13, and the Bobcats are in business. Under 4 minutes left to go here in this game. Red Devils up 53-6 on the Star Spencer Bobcats. Looking to start the season, and they will start the season 7-1. First and 10 here for the Bobcats. Reed still in the shotgun, so they're going to roll with what's hot right now. James Reed. He takes a snap, and he's back to pass. He throws it to the right. It's Gilliam. Gilliam tackled, though, by Jayon Friend behind the line of scrimmage. Big tackle there.
That's an excellent play by the, I believe he's, a sophomore?
I believe so.
Just reading the screen and coming up and making a really good hit.
It's going to be a loss of 4 there for the Bobcats. 3:15 left to go and counting. Let's see if the Bobcats continue to go with James Reed at quarterback instead of Carter. Play clock and game clock winding down. Under 3 minutes left to go in this game. And they are going to continue to roll with Reed at quarterback.
9 seconds on the play
with
clock.
Carter, the old quarterback, split out wide to the left. Washington flanking, behind Reed. Reed takes a snap. He's going to fake a throw. He's rolling to his right. He's running to the 30, now to the 25. He's still going. Going to get about 1 yard on the carry. Tackled there by number 53 for the Red Devils. That's Connor Klein. So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 11 for the Bobcats. 2:20 left to go here in this game.
Bobcats are going to stay behind the chains. It's going to be about 3rd and 11.
So the Bobcats are in Red Devil territory inside the red zone here. Coming up on under 2 minutes. James Reed is going to take this snap. 3rd and 11. He takes the ball. He's looking to his right to pass, but he's rolling to his right. He throws it over the middle. It's Gilliam. It's caught. Touchdown. Star Spencer Bobcats. Gilliam takes the about 24-yard strike from James Reed, who's been playing tight end all night. Comes in to play quarterback these last 4 or 5 plays and leads a touchdown drive for the Bobcats. It's 53-12 with under a minute and a half left to go.
And he's got a pretty good arm too. I mean, he was throwing some darts there.
So that brings up a 2-point conversion here for the Bobcats. Reed is set to take the snap. He does. He's looking to his left to throw to Carter. It's caught, and that is good. So the 2-point conversion for the Bobcats is good. It's going to be 53-14 with a minute and 5 left to go, and I think this is going to be the end of the game by the time they get lined up to kick.
Sorry I couldn't get that in the shot. We're kind of in an awkward angle there.
Tough angle there, but it was James Reed to the former quarterback. He's been playing quarterback all game. Fakiri Carter in the back of the end zone. Great catch, toe tapping.
Was just a nice fade route to the corner, and it worked.
Under 40 left to go here in this game.
So before we go tonight, guys, again, we can't not thank our veterans enough. Past, present, and future. We couldn't be able to have the fun we do up in the press box, me and Parker, and call the games and watch these young men, become young men and great athletes and stuff without the help of our veterans and our freedom. So again, thank you. I want to thank the staff at Prague for putting on a Veterans Night every night. So every night, and I haven't been here that long, just a few years, but every year they do this, and it's something really incredible. And unless you've not seen it, I encourage you to come out here and watch it.
So And the clock has hit 0. The Prague Red Devils win the football game 53-14 over the Star Spencer Bobcats. They are now 7-1 on the season, and they travel to Jones next week to set up a pivotal district match, district play game that could determine, or at least one of the last 2 games that will determine if the Red Devils make the playoffs. I sadly will not be able to be there. I will be at Oklahoma State's walk-around, but Mike will be there. I will for sure be here, though, for senior night. Chandler at home 2 weeks after that. And that's going to be the end of the game. The Red Devils defeat the Star Spencer Bobcats 53-14. Thank you all for listening tonight, and that'll be all from Mike and I here in Prague.
Have a good night, y'all.
Taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros and